Hello everybody, it is me, Will, back once again. Now, in the previous video, unfortunately, OBS did not record my voice, but I assure you, I fixed it this time. So, now that you can all hear my luxurious voice, I am back to play this game that I found, called I Wani Hug That Gator. It is a visual novel, and for these, I am going to turn this into a multi-part series. Now, unfortunately, I do not want to have to go and edit everything, because these games are very story-focused, which means that cutting anything out would probably make you lose story. So, what I'm going to do is set a 30-minute timer, record for 30 minutes, and then cut it right there. I'll still do everything else, but just so that each video will be around exactly 30 minutes. So, if you all enjoy this video and want to hear more from me, William, I would like to ask you to like, subscribe, and comment down below any sort of game you would like me to play in the future. So, without further ado, let us hug that gator. September 4th. Year 201 M 2023 BC. Amid the arid heat of the morning sun, Volcania bluffs, I can't help but miss living in the more temperate weathers of the Midwest. Summer sleeves are in style this year. That jacket's aroma blog better be right. The suede thing is killing me. Well, at least it's guaranteed to start getting chillier in the few weeks. Besides, I am sure to make an impression with this. Ember Solia and Flint is all the rage these days. Alright. I sigh and lean back in the hard plastic seat of the metro. I am on my way to my first day in a new school. Ordinarily, I'd just be glued to my phone on the trip, but there's too much on my mind right now. My folks' sitch requires me to move frequently. Wait, hang on. My folks' sitch requires us to move. Oh, okay. As in their family. Okay, my folks' sitch requires us to move frequently, which gives me little time to fit in. Much like how Rolling Stone gathers no moss, I could never make a friend I'd keep. That is a really good. I'm stealing that. How a Rolling Stone never gathers moss. Oh, damn. Just a lot of promises to keep in touch that petered off within months. Admittedly, it's my fault in the end, but that's all going to change starting today. I'm going into senior year now. It is my very last chance to prepare for the world ahead. Luckily for me, the cards are stacked in my favor. I feel around my backpack for my DSLR, till my fingers can absent-mindedly fiddle with the mode dial. St. Hammond High School is extremely well known for the artist's curriculum. In other words, I'll be surrounded by people who share my interests, even if it's a bit of a ride away. Speaking of rides, I was hoping my parents could drive me there today. By the time I was up though, they had already left for work. No big deal. I like the hustle and bustle of public transportation. I imagine I'm going to have to get used to this anyway. As time passes, my mind wanders to memories of previous schools. Alright, good intro. They all sucked. Alright. Hey, I need to make the most of the situation I'm in. Not get all sad like this. I need to do something like take a selfie with the hobo next to me. I won't get stabbed. Get up and breathe that fresh city air. Remain seated and do nothing. Alright, well. I think I'll have to take a good breath. Interrupted by the ding of the terminal board, and the car gradually starts to come to a top. I step off the metro, heading out of the station as I follow a few other students heading towards the school. Oddly enough, I'm only seeing dinosaur students, not another human to be seen anywhere. Must be one of those dino-heavy regions. There's a lot of greenery here as well. You almost forgot how close you were to a major city. Alright, so there's some text right there. It's over. Juicy. Tune. So I'm assuming that in this world, it's very common for dinosaurs and humans to be everywhere. Pathway leads to a stone bridge that goes over a small creek. As I walk across, I notice students meet in pairs and walk with each other. The air begins to fill with the sounds of laughter and stories of how their summer break went. Ah, there it is. The school peeks out over the trees ahead of me, as though inspecting and welcoming me inside. St. Hammond High, my new home away from home for the next year. I stop and take a deep breath. The air here is crisp, reminding me of the old campground I went back to in elementary school. Once again, I'm handed an opportunity to make something of myself. I'm apprehensive, but hopeful. It's my last shot at this. There's no going back. I take my first step onwards. Here we go again. They got a whole intro? Oh, this is awesome. Students mill about the front yard. This school is known for its heavily prioritized art programs. Said that already. Over 2/3 of the graduates end up pursuing a career in the arts. And while half of them regret it from what I've read, there's still plenty that made it, right? It's also the management's claim to fame, with the facade of the front entrance being dominated by a vibrant mural. I've got a good feeling about this place. Few students eyeball me as I continue walking in. Some friends whisper to each other, I knew this jacket would pay off. I don't know if that's what they're talking about, buddy. The front doors are propped wide open, and I already feel the cold breeze inviting me in. Inside is a familiar yet brand new sight. I hadn't mentioned it yet, but this school is unique for its student body. It's composed of almost entirely of dinosaurs. Almost. Essentially, you're the only human there. All manner of Syrian herbivores and otherwise. Scales, feathers, tails. Is that a tether? No. Is that a tether? Wings, talons, and webbed hands. Not even to mention the colors. All vibrant enough to challenge the bright murals of the school outside. Dozens of students march around, reconnecting with their past friends and meeting the new ones. Some anxiously glance at their schedules, checking every door as though they were numbered at random. I probably shouldn't be standing there Whoa, is that a human? Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh no. I'm soon surrounded and overrun by a crowd of neon-colored teenagers. Clearly my jacket is working like a charm. Wow, he's like a life-size mannequin. Hey, new kid. If he thinks that... he thinks it's a jacket, for him. Is this what it's like to be popular? I really wasn't expecting to happen that quickly. A few students taking pictures with their phones. I even see some with a sketchbook and pen in their hands, rapidly scribbling on pages. Everyone's moving around. Oh, whoa. The pages. Whoa, a human. Are you like a foreign exchange student? In the chaos, I feel people touching my hands. Whoa, human skin feels weird. Jeez, a bit uncalled for. I'll go along with it. There's so much happening, and I don't want to be a party pooper. Too many students shout at me to get my attention. Hey, could you look over here for a side profile? Oh man, this is gonna be good reference material. Wait, I need to get a better look at the student's the skin texture. I once again find myself frozen, only muttering quietly as I hastily try to follow their instructions. Eventually, all of the civilians take their photos and talk to themselves before dispersing back to their own friend groups. By the time I recover from the shock situation, the last one breaks off and I find myself seemingly all alone again. Oh, that was my chance to socialize. Damn, I blew it. You're human, right? A Triceratops girl leans forward, scanning me up and down. This is it. Time to seal the deal and make a new friend. Inko. Oh, her name's Inko. Okay. Yeah. Close enough. Hey, can I, like, get a selfie with you? It'd be great for one of my classes. Yeah, definitely. She puts her arm around my back for a shoulder hug while she poses dramatically. Maybe a bit too friendly. Big smile now. Takes a picture and checks in enthusiastically. So, I'm Inko. Huh? Oh, cool. Yeah. Anyways, I gotta go. Oh. What's the photo for, by the way? She pauses, aloofly chewing some gum. My fashion design class. That jacket is ballin'. Damn, the jacket worked. Thanks for the picture, hon. The jacket worked. Oh my god. Well, I feel my shoulders sag as I take now the sparse hallway around me. That must have been my 15 minutes of fame. I don't think it's ever even lasted 15 minutes. But there's no way I've already blown it. I try to shake away the negative thoughts, focus on the positive. For a brief moment, I was the talk of the school. Yeah. Click, 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 click. I didn't need to make the noise. It happened in game. This familiar sound draws my attention. I know what that is. Oh, hello. At the end of the hall, there is someone kneeling with one of the latest camera models, if I'm not mistaken. Hey! The guy flinches. I flinch too. I hadn't meant to shout at him. A few students around me don't bat an eye at it, though. Hello. Sorry about the yell. No, it's fine. I managed to get the shot I wanted. The bespectacled boy... What is that word? Bespectacled? I think he is parasaur. Double checks the camera, displays and smiles. Yes, perfect. This will be a fine print for the yearbook. Can I see? He grins at the... he grins. Oh my god. His grin seems to widen at my interest. Of course, here. He turns the display towards me, showing a shot of the hallway. And me as the focal point. Pretty good, right? I could look closer and notice that. I think it's a little out of focus. And dark. What do you have your f-stop at? He stops and glances up at me, pleasantly surprised to get a real answer. Yeah, I'm a bit of a photographer myself. I'm taking it as an elective, too. With Mr. Ladakin? Thinking, going back to memorize my class schedule, the name does sound familiar. Yep. Oh, snap. Cool. We'll be classmates. Mr. Ladakin's busy, so he just teaches for the one period. He offers his hand out for a handshake. I'm Ben. Inko. Friend achieved. I'm actually new here. Kind of figured, being the only human student this year and all. St. Hammond isn't one of the more popular schools, but the staff put a lot of effort into the arts program. Even the campus itself is designed to be a living art piece, so if you ever need help. From the pause, I'm guessing he's offering some help. I wouldn't say no to a tour. A tour, you say? Well, I'm only going back to the principal's office, but I can point at some neat stuff along the way. He raises an eyebrow to himself in contemplation. Might be a good idea to meet the principal, too. He waves for me to follow him. And there we go. Click drag sliding up the side of the map. Turns out, he wasn't just another avid photographer like me, but also the school council president. One of his priorities is taking photos for the school yearbook for the first day page. Every few minutes, we'd pause so Ben could take a couple of shots, mainly of the students talking with each other. And while I would watch. I had considered helping him in some way. I mean, that camera looks amazing, and then there's all those extra lenses in his bag. I feel absolute elation to finally know someone who's into photography, and I really want to broach it, but Ben fills the air between us, talking more and more about the school. Which is why we still go by Feathered Tails, even though I think it's a tad distasteful. Dang, you're pretty good at this. Do you give tours around the school to all the new students? No, not really. Although it is something I've thought about a bit. Oh, hold that thought. Hey, Lunara. Oh, hello. Ben goes to greet a student, putting up some intricate wall banners. Hey, Ben. Oh, hey, Ben. You have a good summer vacation? I did. Great work on the decorations. They look even better than last year. Aw, thank you. What's all this for? She steps aside and I can fully view the banner she just finished with. The Cultural Arts Club. We meet every Thursday after school and look at antique artwork. She'd initially look past me and talk to Ben, but she gasps when she realizes, hey, you're a human, right? Oh, that's a silly question. You should totally join. I love human culture. There's human culture. There is this amazing set of ancient masks at my place from ancient Europe. I just adore them. Okay, so are we in the Americas or are we in Europe? Wow, that's impressive. I think you make a good curator. You know what? I probably would. After the club display during spring week last year, I got to agree. We spent weeks studying that tribe and weeks more practicing those dances. Also study and paint with those styles like we're learning the technique of the old masters. Hopefully soon we can even get into sculpting. Look at those old Venus statues. No, like those old Venus statues. We plan to get one to look at sometime. We plan on getting one to look at sometime this year. Oh, okay. Oh my god, I am terrible at this. We plan on getting one to look at them then this year. What do you think? It'd be great if you can come along. Hey, that'd be neat. What do you say, Inko? Maybe. I do love culture. Oh, that's great. Oh, listen. We have this old Chiefarian's dress we've had for ages. You must see what it looks like. We just have to see what it looks like on the real thing. I'll think about it. No way. I'd sooner endure a second impact event than wearing something like that. Hold on a second. The second impact event? Okay, so did a meteor hit this planet, but it didn't kill everything? Hey, nice to catch up, Luna, but we have places to be. Take care. Bye. She waves us off, and Ben continues leading me to the principal's office. Also, sorry if I talk rather quickly. Hey, Ben. Oh, hey, Michael. Listen, can't talk now, but I'll catch up later, yeah? I'm floored. This guy seems to know just about everyone in the school as much as they know him. Talk about being the top of things. He points out a few more minor Also, hang on a second. Why is Michael not colored? What the heck? He pointed out a few more minor landmarks in the school and stops to greet a number of students, happy to see him after the summer break. Man, sorry for having to stop so much. No way, I think it's cool that you know everyone. If only it could be cool without making us late. He points out a few more minor landmarks in the school, eventually leading me to his biggest draw. Oh, hallway. I already knew this place was known for its art, but wow. Just outside the administrator's office, and the hallway is filled with wonderful pieces of work. Paintings line the wall and with named placards. Beneath detailing who the artists were. All created by alumni and the attending students of the school. And this is the gala. All the pieces have been featured as some kind of article and presentations. Whoa. I know, right? One moment. Ben turns to the nearest door and gives a polite knock. Who is it? It's me, Principal Scalar. Okay, this is a dinosaur school, and the principal's name is Mr. Scaler. Okay. An oviraptor, oviraptor. An oviraptor with no older than her mid-30s exits the room holding a steaming mug and sporting a tired smile. Oh, hello. Good morning, Benjamin. Good morning. Inko, this is our esteemed principal. I love the mug. Good morning, ma'am. Her eyes shoot wide mid-sip of her coffee. Oh, I hadn't I hadn't noticed. You would be You would be Mr. Ganito, right? Yes. But my name... How wonderful. Gone is the exhaustion of her face, instead replaced by a very wide smile. I'm so happy to hear you've chosen our school for your last year, Mr. Nito. Mr. Nidu? Ben will be sure to give him a thorough St. Hammond's welcome, okay? I already was. If you ever need any assistance, my office is always open, Mr. Nidu. They're saying the name wrong every time! Not to mention the student council is also available to help. Isn't that right, Ben? Yes, Principal Scaler. Thank you, Principal Scaler. Oh, and Ben, one moment, please. But... the parascaler is dragged out into the office, leaving me alone in the school gala. Whatever they're saying, I can't hear it over the ambient noise of the student body. Either way, it's probably not something I should meant to hear. I move a few feet away, out of earshot of the discussion inside. On the wall beside me is a framed panoramic landscape of the city, painted by hand. Oh wow, that's great. Wow, I could practically use this thing as a map of how detailed it is. No wonder it's hanging so predominantly by the principal's office. The gentle brushstrokes, the vibrant colors, the evening sun bouncing off each of the windows, and the majestic scarlet sky enveloping the horizons. All of which combine together to give a dreamscape feeling like it is an idealized vision of the city. It's beautiful. I've never been a big admirer of paintings, but I can't deny that this is a masterpiece. Only a teacher could have been able to express such scenic beauty of the city with level skill and passion. I withdraw my Cavon Stone 60 from my bag. With its compact lens I barely fit the entirety of the painting in the frame of the shop. Checking for a copy on my display, I realized I left out the title and the artist of the piece. The tag says, Dreamscape, Artist O. Halford, 9th grade. First place, 201M 2020. A freshman did this? Jeez. Now that I look at the rest of the painting, this is insane. It's all so much better than I've made. Almost all the pieces are beautifully drawn. I always get that word messed up. Acrylic, charcoal, pastel, and yet not even one photo. Hey Inko, I'm back. I'm a senior. How on earth am I meant to even start measuring up here? Inko? What's that sound? Come on! Ben nudges me back with the back of his... He nudges me back with the back of his hand as the commotion gets closer. Hey! Hey, watch it, jackass. Slow your roll, Leatherface. My leg! I watch as the aggressor, Gator, finally rounds the corner and comes barreling down the hallway, speeding right towards us. My instincts kick in and I stumble to the side to avoid the oncoming collision. For just a split second, I get a good look at my assailant. Oh, this animation is great. green scales, messy hair, and a faded purple hoodie. I want that hoodie. She propels herself forward with just... Is this guy actually just self-narrating all of this in his head? With dexterous hands spinning the large wheels on her. I only now notice she's in a wheelchair. I didn't even know you could go that fast in one of those. She glances my way and her pupils lock into mine. This guy. Her gray and gold eyes are marred by bags. She hasn't slept in days. This girl's entire presence is ghost-like. And that expression, like she's looking straight through me. She probably is. I'm sure she barely registers my existence, but I don't think I ever forget that face. Just as fast as she came, however, she is gone. As she leaves, I feel like the weight is lifted off my shoulders. At least until I trip and accidentally... trip directly into a glass case behind me. Dunk. Oof. Hey, watch it. Whoops. The Parasaur's hands robes over the display case carefully, his eyes filled with worry. You looking for something? Cracks. Usually when another student falls onto them, there seems to be cracks or a scratch. Guess it's just a dino thing. You are lucky you don't gotta sweat over this kind of stuff. That happen often? Often enough to drain school funds and repairs. That can't be good. Well, not to brag, but I make do. A vibrato chimes echoes through the now empty hall. I freeze. Tardy on the first day? Whoops. Sorry to run on like that. You should get going to your first class. I won't need a tardy slip or something. Nah, it's the first day. Teachers are lenient. I'm fine either way, since, you know. One of the benefits of being the class prez. What's your first period? Physical education. Ben sucks the air through his teeth in a prolonged wince. He'll be fine. Gymnasium's down that way. I don't think that-a-way. I don't think I'm going to be fine. Don't keep him waiting too long. I need to get going too. I gotta go, bye! He walks fast when he comes to somewhere to be. No, he walks fast when he has somewhere to be. That reaction doesn't exactly instill confidence in me. All Ben's directions to the school gymnasium. After all the commotion, it's quite the first moment to see myself. Might as well take it to finally sort my thoughts. Let's see. What do I think of this place so far? It's certainly livelier than any other school I've been to. Ever since I stepped foot in here, everything has been so lively, and everyone seems to be more exuberant. It makes me feel a little out of my depth since I'm so used to the opposite. Here, people like that girl earlier are so eager to share their hobbies almost without being promoted. Everywhere else I've been, people just seem to keep to themselves, like they're only there because they have to be. It hits me. This school's art program attracts people. The students here don't have to be here. They're choosing to be here, that's why they're all so active. Well, alright, what can I do with this information? It means I can probably be friends with anyone I want, right? Weird to say, but with everyone here sort of working with each other, other than there's the bounds to be an insane level of camaraderie too. Maybe I won't even have to try. I'm almost to the gymnasium now, though. So I'll hold... Oh, I'm almost to the gymnasium now, though. So I'll hold this thought for later. Gym class, where boys are separated from the men, where people with Herculean physiques are able to show off their sculpted bodies. I begin to remember how much I dreaded going to PE. The innumerable bad experiences from the past schools pale in comparison to the many skidded knees and broken glasses. Hopefully this school's PE is going to be a lot less grueling. Alright. I am going to stop it here. The timer had less than a minute left, so Just make sure this is saved. I'm gonna save it in 2 slots just to make sure. I hope you all enjoyed that video. I certainly did. It's a lot more talking than I usually have to do, but hey, I'll never pass up an opportunity to let everyone hear my amazing voice. So, and also apologies for all the stumbling on the words. I speak very fast and it's kind of jumbled up in the, big ol' head. Anyway, if you all enjoyed that video, please do leave a like and subscribe. And if you really liked it, please leave a comment and tell me you liked it, just to boost the engagement on this video. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed your stay here with me, Will, and have an amazing rest of the day, and goodbye.